today is going to be my top 6 most expensive Star Wars Funko Pops in my collection. And this is going to be a really cool one. And I'm doing this for May the 4th. I know that it's a little bit after May the 4th, but hey, cut me a break. Let's just say that it's for the month of May the 4th be with you, right? Before we get into this, hey look, don't forget to do whatever it is that you're supposed to do at this moment. I know you hear everybody tell you to hit the subscribe button and all of that stuff. Look, I'm not going to tell you to do any of that. Not going to tell you to do any of that. Matter of fact, the only thing that I would like you to do is hit that thumbs up over there. And if you have a minute, share this video on one of your social media platforms, any one of them, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever your social media platform of choice is. I'm going to start off at my least expensive and then move up to my most expensive. And I'm going to go ahead and do a spoiler alert. My most expensive is like $105 at this moment. So you're going to absolutely want to make sure to stick around to see this. And while I am getting these guys out, how about tell me what your most expensive Star Wars Pop is in your collection, or if you even collect Star Wars Funko Pops, right? Number 6 is going to be my Wookiee. Now, I know that the Wookiee's shouldn't probably be an assault protector. He's going to be an assault protector because, look, it took me a really long time to get my hands on this Wookiee. And when I did finally get my hands on this Wookiee, I wanted to make sure that I took care of him because I don't want anything to happen to him. He's going to be number 6, coming in at $22. Now, they show 6 of these guys on the back of this box. This to me was a really awesome pop. And if you haven't had a chance to see this one, you should definitely go check this one out or see if they still have it at one of your stores. Every once in a while I'll see this one pop up at Books A Million or one of those off-site retailers that you don't really visit that often. Every once in a while I will see one of these guys pop up. Now, I'm not going to get every one of these guys out of the box, but I will get one or two of them out of the box. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of the box. I don't think I've ever gotten my Wookiee out of the box. I'm going to get him out of the box. Now, Star Wars has this strange thing going on with their pops that you don't really see in a lot of your other pops, is that they are all on this base, right? And it used to be that this base, you could take them off of this base, but now they've glued the base physically to them because that's all part of their contract. The same thing goes with the bobblehead. I mean, every one of your Star Wars pops are all bobbleheads. That's just the way that they've always been. This Wookiee is small because, well, I mean, Wookiees are small, and that's why the Wookiee is small. Coming in at number 5 is one of them that actually surprised me. Coming in at number 5 is going to be the Child Force Wielding. Now, they don't have on this one that this is right up front. I don't see that it says Mandalorian. It just kind of says Star Wars. When you get to the back of this box, it does, however, say Mandalorian on there. He was number 385 out of the group. They came out with 7, 8, maybe even 9 of these guys all back to back, including the 10-inch pop. And when I was looking this guy up, I looked up the 10-inch pop, and it was not nearly as valuable as I thought it should have been. I really thought that the 10-inch pop should have been a lot more valuable than this one, but I think this one actually beat out the price of the 10-inch pop, coming in at $26. This was probably, I want to say, the first one or one of the first ones. Truly awesome one. Coming in at number 3. Now, I didn't segregate these guys from the size of the pop or anything like that. I just kind of brought them in. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Chewbacca. Now, Chewbacca just beat out the Child at $27. Not a super expensive. This was an Amazon exclusive flocked version. Normally, anything that I get from Amazon comes in looking like it got hit by a train, but this one did not. I think it had a lot to do with the size of this box, and the fact that it came in a box this big is the only reason that I ordered it. If it would have been the regular 3.5-inch pop, I would have never ordered this guy, because everything that comes to Amazon for me looks like it went through an explosion before it got to me, or they played rugby with it, or they were having a whole lot of fun before it made it to me. Whole lot of fun before it made it to me. I'm sorry, this is going to get loud for about 2 seconds. There you go. That wasn't too terrible, right? Wasn't too terrible. Chewbacca did, however, come in with this flock. Look, this one was done really well. I want to say that this is probably the first time, maybe the second time that I've ever had him out of his box. I love the fact that they did something different with this stand, right? They came out with, I want to say that there's 6 of these guys that they all came out with. They all came out back to back. They were a really, really awesome set. I don't know if you can still find these guys on Amazon, but if you can, I encourage that you go check them out. Really, 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 really awesome pop as well. Coming in at number, what are we on, number 3 now? So coming in at number 3, what have we, let me see. Coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 3 is one of them that I am not going to get out of the box. He has never come out of the box. He's probably never going to come out of the box. I think that they just recently started selling this one on Target, so I think that you can now go to Target and pick this one up without a red card. For the longest time that you could only get this one with a red card, my buddy Chris over at Mr. TechBot actually has a red card, so he picked this one up for me. He sent it to me. Look, such a great guy. I don't even think he got one for himself. He's forever giving me a hard time, telling me if this one comes out of my collection to make sure it goes into his collection. And that's guys, honestly something that I will do, because he did like gift it to me. So if it ever comes out of my collection, the first person it'll go to will be Chris over at Mr. TechBot. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, there was never a red Mandalorian. There actually was a red Mandalorian. So if you'll watch the beginning credits of The Mandalorian, you will see at the beginning credits they go through this chrome, a chrome Darth Vader. It's a few other characters, and one of them happens to be Boba Fett. I want to say it's a C-3PO and Darth Vader and a few other guys right at the beginning. It's a quick little like flip card type thing where you see these chrome like Star Wars characters. One of those chrome Star Wars characters is the red Boba Fett. If you didn't know that, you need to go check that out now. Right at the beginning of Mandalorian. I mean, right at the beginning of The Mandalorian's where you're going to see that. Let's get that back out of the way. We got the Trailer Trash Tour 2020. Did I say Trailer Trash Tour? I did. It's Lake Trash Tour 2021. Lake Trash Tour. This is something I just started doing not too long ago. We'll see if that goes anywhere this summer or if it doesn't. Coming in at number 2 is one of them that is super surprising that this one comes in at number 2. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Cara Dune. Now, we all know why Cara Dune's coming in at number 2 with the FYE exclusive. She is $65 is where she is trending at right now for a common pop. Now, the only reason that she's trending at the value in which she's trending at is because they just recently did the whole like where they fired Cara Dune, and then when they fired Cara Dune, they pulled any and all merchandise off the shelves, and when they pulled this merchandise off the shelves, that is what caused all of the Cara Dunes to go way up in value. Now, I don't know that they will stay way up in value forever. This is what I'm going to say. If you don't have a Cara Dune in your collection, maybe you should hold off a little bit and see if you can pick one up on the secondary market sometime down the road, or maybe just, maybe they'll re-release it at some point when they decide that the whole cancel culture is not going to be nearly as bad as it is, right? When we decide that we're not going to listen to people in our mom's basement tell us exactly how we should live our life. That's how I feel about that. Look, we're not going to say anything else. Cara Dune, though, this is right from the part of The Mandalorian where they were going to get the child off of the ship, and their gun was jammed and the elevator was opening and the stormtroopers, and she blasted all of them real quick. That is where this comes from. Super, super awesome part of the movie. This is a really awesome pop. I mean, just really awesome pop. And the paint job they did on her, including the tattoo under her eye, look, hands down, one of the best Star Wars pops in my collection. But for the grand finale, the grand finale is going to be this one just has a great place in my heart, and this is one of them that I truly look forward to seeing coming up in here in the future. Is going to be the Book of Boba Fett 10-inch pop, Target exclusive, coming in at $105 is this guy. Man, absolutely floored that he went up as far as he did in value, and that he is trending for as much as he is just absolutely crazy. Now, this was a Target exclusive. I don't think that you can find this one anymore. The fact that it's trending at $105 tells me that it's probably going to stay there for a really, really, really long time. And maybe if you just sit back and wait, you'll be able to get a different version of him at some point. So I don't know that I would run out and play scalper fees for him at this moment. Maybe sit back and wait for a little while, and they will remake this guy. I mean, they always do. This is also another one that I am just not taking out of the box. As you can see, this box is still sealed with the plastic on the front of it. I'm going to leave him like that basically indefinitely until either he doesn't like exist in my collection anymore, or maybe like somebody else inherits my collection. Who knows? But that's how long he's going to stay in my collection. Before we get out of here, let me say I truly appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. I don't think you guys really know how much I appreciate all the love and support that y'all show me. So I try and make sure that I thank you each and every time. And hey, look, before we get out of here, take a quick second to hit that thumbs up down there. Share this video if you feel so inclined on one of your social media platforms. Like I said, look, there's all kinds of them out there. Share it on your Twitter, your Instagram, your Snapchat, your Facebook, your TikTok, whatever it is that you want to share this video on. But please share it on one of those. And hey, look, before we get out of here, just let me say thank you again for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you next time.